Hello families, Mr. Hurley again. This is a part 2 for the elapsed time lesson. In the first lesson, I showed you a strategy of using a timeline. Today, I want to show you a strategy that mixes the timeline in with some addition or subtraction. So we're going to elapse time. What is it? The time that passes from the beginning to the end of an event. So from start to finish of an event. Reminders, hour hand is the shorthand, minute hand is the long hand. Think hour is the shorter word, it's the shorter hand. And 1 hour equals 60 minutes, half hour equals 30. So I'm going to jump past a few slides. And there we go. So, modeling of the process. Adriana was making friendship bracelets. She began working at 4:45 p.m. It took her 12 minutes to make Skylar's bracelet, 14 minutes to make Amaya's bracelet, 13 minutes to put together Anna's, and 15 minutes for Kiara's. What time did Adriana finish making the bracelets? So going back to my RISE strategy, read the problem. First time's a freebie. That's right. So I'm going to read it again to make sure it's sinking in and I understand what is being asked of me. Adriana was making friendship bracelets. She began working at 4:45. It took her 12 minutes to make Skylar's bracelet, 14 minutes to make Amaya's bracelet, 13 minutes to put together Anna's, and 15 minutes for Kiara's. What time did Adriana finish making the bracelets? So I identify keywords and information. I'm going to retell my story before I start thinking about anything else. So I know here Adriana is making friendship bracelets. She makes those bracelets for 4 of her friends. I know how long it takes to make each of the bracelets. What I'm trying to figure out is, well, I know when she began working the time. I need to figure out what time it was that she finished. Time to solve. S. Today's strategy is add, then timeline. Add, then timeline. Now again, this isn't the only way to solve the problem, but it's the way that I'm going to be presenting to you. If you have any other ways, please jot them down and share them with us tomorrow. So I know there were 4 bracelets made, and I know how long it took for each one of those bracelets. So I want to add all that time together before I go ahead and do my elapsed time. So we have 12 minutes. These markers don't always want to cooperate. 12 minutes plus 14 plus 13 plus 15. So I love to find a 10 and I already see it. I start with my ones column. 5 and 3 and 2 make a 10. Plus 4 more gives me 14 ones. 14 ones. So 4 ones go down under the ones and it makes a new group of 10. So a new group above. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 54, always want to remember that label. So 54 what? We were working in minutes. So abbreviation, 54 minutes. So am I done? Did I answer the question? No. Because I want to find out what time Adriana finished making the bracelets. I know it took 54 minutes total to make the 4 of them. I know when Adriana started, and I'm going to use that 54 minutes to figure out when it ended. So now I'm going to throw in the timeline. I have a begin time. I do not have the end time yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So, when using the timeline, it's best to work in larger chunks. That largest chunk would be the hour. We don't have an hour here. It's less than an hour. It's 54 minutes, and I remember from the reminders, 1 hour is 60 minutes. So the next chunk that I would work with would be 30 minutes. So yep, so I have 54, woo! That's supposed to be a 54. 54 minutes minus 30. So that's going to leave 4 minus 0. So I'm going to use 30 minutes and then I'll have 24 more to add on. So 30 minutes. We're remembering then 60 minutes are in 1 hour. So 15 more minutes gives me the next hour of 5 and 15 more minutes. So 5, 15. There's my 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and add those 10s, so 20 more minutes. $15, $25, $35. So 5:35 p.m. and 4 minutes left. So what's my end time? 5:39 p.m. So examine and explain. Did I answer the question? What time did Andriana finish making the bracelets? 5:39 p.m. Does it make sense? Well, let's see. Andriana started at 4:45. I can make an estimate. It was just under an hour. So if I said 1 hour later, 4:45, 1 hour later would be 5:45. It's just under 1 hour, so it should be less than 5:45. It is a little bit less with 5:39, so check. Now it's time for your practice. Micah left to visit family in Tennessee at 2:15 p.m. It took 2 planes to get there. The first plane ride lasted 1 hour and 28 minutes. The second plane took 1 hour and 43 minutes. What time did Micah arrive in Tennessee? Remember to rise, remember to reread, show your work, and come prepared with any questions or different strategies. So again, stay tuned for another flipperific math lesson with Mr. Hurley.